Hello everybody, what is up? This is Amateur Man, going to be casting a little bit of Starcraft 2 action for you today. We are going to be streaming from the map, Cloud Kingdom. A little bit of PvP action going to go on here for the Protoss and the red trunks in the bottom left hand corner of the map. He is Codex. In the top right hand corner of the map, the blue Protoss, we have RoboToaster. Alright. This, for anybody that follows my channel, is my second go at this replay. Not that I needed to watch it the first time so I knew what was going to go on. I actually hate doing that because I feel like it doesn't help me get better as a caster. And it helps, it doesn't help with the excitement if I already know what's coming. But this is actually my second time casting because the entire first time I had this up. The entire time. I thought I changed it. And apparently I did not. So I was, I always like do a quick, it's like a 4-second skim of each video. I just make sure that I change the overlay, made sure that the sound doesn't suck, and that's about it. It takes 4 seconds, and I didn't check the overlay, so I'm glad I checked that. And I'm actually gonna check XSplit right now to make sure I did it right, and I did. Awesome. Sorry for that less than visual appeal. Alright, so Gateway is now down for RoboToaster here. Interesting. It looks like we're going to have a Nexus first out of the Protoss player Codex. Go ahead and dropping that down right when he hits 400 minerals. Very greedy in PvP. Very, very greedy indeed. His Gateway of Cybernetics Core are going to be way behind that of RoboToaster. RoboToaster is going to have to put on a lot of pressure to get anything done here. So I'll be really interested to see if RoboToaster can put on enough damage to make this not worth it for Codex. But if Codex can withhold the aggression that is sure to come, then he'll be fine. Then he'll be way ahead. So that's the risk. Anybody who goes base first, let's say for generalization's sake, command center first, hatch first, or in this case Nexus first. You have to be able to withstand the aggression. If you do, then it's well worth it. If you don't, you lose the game usually. So, for any that are curious, I am watching this in between games at MLG. Spoiler alert, DRG is awesome. So yeah, he's just 4-0 in his group right now. It's ridiculous. Hope you don't hate spoilers. But, Nexus is finishing up here in the natural 4 Codex, and his Cybernetics Core is underway, and he is building another gateway. While we go to the main of the RoboToaster, RoboToaster, 3 gates, 2 are underway, and Cybernetics Core and a Twilight Council has been begun. So we're probably going to see either Blink or Charge coming out here for RoboToaster. I'm going to guess Blink because that's just super standard PvP. One base Blink is pretty standard, and it's really interesting to see Codex deviate from that on ladder. Alright, here as the production begins to ramp up, we'll have to see a push from RoboToaster, or else we'll be infinitely behind. That's another stipulation of these base first builds is that okay, dropping pylon right in his view. That's another stipulation of these Nexus first builds is if you don't pressure as the RoboToaster, you are so far behind and almost infinitely impossible for you to come back up. Check out the units tab, however. Codex has been sitting on top of his pro production, while it seems that Codex has fallen behind. One Stalker is out now on the field, so it looks like we have a Stalker and a Zealot for RoboToaster and nothing for Codex just yet. But 2 sentries, or a sentry and 2 Stalker are about to pop, and that's just dandy. Alright, and Blink is now underway for the Protoss player RoboToaster, the blue one. So that's good to know his tech path. He's going to be going pretty standard PvP here. He's going to rely on getting a superior Stalker count. Honestly, I think if he just walked up here, well, he couldn't now. He could have went and killed him a while ago. This pylon up here was allowed to finish, so RoboToaster are going to have the forward pylon and control the map with his army up here. And he's going to be laying down another forward pylon. Just going to be taking the map, and not afraid, it seems. Alright. Gateway research is now finished for RoboToaster. Looks like he left one here behind. That Stalker could be out 3 seconds ago, buddy. That's okay. Wow, and a third forward pylon. Codex, not really paying the most attention here. There's a whole, I mean, there's pylons all over the map that he's not really paying attention to. And it looks like Codex does want to push out on the map. Is this sentry going to get sniped off? That'd be huge, actually. And it does. Now it is 5 Zealots to 4 Zealots and 2 Stalkers. So Codex actually having a bigger army. I don't know how RoboToaster allowed himself to get this far behind. I mean, if you look at his money, that tells the tale. This is not the kind of engagement RoboToaster wants to be engaging in. Yeah, sure, he's got the Stalker count, but he's going to be kiting those Zealots for days. Robotics Bay, Robotics Facility, I mix the two up all the time, is now on the way for the Red Protoss player Codex. This sentry sitting at the front. Is he going to get any force fields down? He does get one force field down, but the Protoss player does have blink. And he just blinks right away, and he's going to be able to pick off maybe one. Nope, no, he's not. Another 4 pylon going down for RoboToaster. He doesn't seem to give much mind. Codex, that is, doesn't seem to give much mind that all these units are going to be streamlined into his base. 10 Stalkers for RoboToaster, 4 for Codex, but he does have a sentry and a couple of Zealots. Are they going to be able to make a difference? RoboToaster, if controlled correctly, can pretty much just walk up here, I think. Needs to micro his Zealots back a little bit. He does. And this could be quite the hold for Codex if he can make it. Probes are now being pulled. Blink macro, not the best actually, but he is going to be able to do a sick amount of damage here. Actually, RoboToaster yards ahead, 4 Stalkers to like 7, but more Zealots are streaming in. They're going to be able to take a lot of the damage here. One more Stalker remains. One more Stalker and 3 Zealots remain. A pylon will go down. RoboToaster should just push. I mean, he has the Stalker lead and is tied with Zealots. I just go kill him, man. RoboToaster complaining about lag a little bit. He's gonna go after this Nexus, and that will give RoboToaster some time, or that will give Codex some time to gather his forces. He needs to move these guys away from the fray here. More Warpins car coming in over here on the right side of your screen. This Nexus might fall. It looks like it probably most definitely will, as well as his entire natural. Go to the units tab. Codex is down. 3 Stalkers to 8 and 4 Zealots to 3. Codex does indeed have the Zealot count, but he is behind in tech and supply, or he is ahead in supply by 6, and that is in the form of workers. Alright, back here in the base of RoboToaster, 3 more are on the way with an engagement. 3 more gateways, that is, are on the way. And an offensive blink coming out. I don't know if that was the best idea. With this Immortal popping out of the robotics facility straight away, and all these units are going to get free shots as he tries to go after the Immortal. That's probably not the best engagement here for the Protoss player Codex, or for the Protoss player RoboToaster. But Codex does seem to have a lot. They're all very weak Stalkers, though, with 4 more Zealots in the fray. 8 of them now. All these Stalkers could die really weak. I think of a little bit of an overextension there by RoboToaster, falling way down in supply now by 23. That's not good at all. That's disgusting, actually. Really blundered that attack. Codex capitalizing. Going to go out here and just kill him, it looks like. 37 supply for RoboToaster, 62 for Codex. Codex certainly turned that around. Starcraft, folks, is a game of inches, and if you don't believe it, that battle is exemplary right there. One simple overextension by chasing this Immortal cost him possibly the game. We'll have to wait and see. Nexus for both players is now going down about at the same place. And this is where Codex starts to see there are this many pylons? For real? This many? RoboToaster is regaining some of his unit count. He is up to 6 Stalkers to the 1 of Codex. I'd like to see Codex get a reinforcing pylon somewhere up here if he's going to do this aggression. But it doesn't look like he's going to do that, which is going to be kind of hurtful for him. It looks like RoboToaster getting in position. And this Stalker's going to die straight away, it looks like. Yes, sir. And a great force field going to trap some of those Zealots up there. The Blink could actually hunt down this army. So Codex, not able to reinforce, not having enough Stalkers. Puts himself in a bit of a pickle. What? Did he cancel that Nexus? That had to have been an accident. There was no reason to cancel it. So the Nexus is going to finish way ahead of RoboToaster's Codex's is, and almost because of a blunder. So Codex is going to be able to capitalize off of 2 blunders now. And that's kind of unfortunate, because RoboToaster had the game when he had his opponent down to like 2 Zealots right over here. But now that all these Immortal Souls are in the fray, we're up to 2 now. RoboToaster adding a robotics facility of his own. I think that's what we call a little too little too late. A little too little too late, as a matter of fact. And Zealot speed legs are on the way for RoboToaster. So RoboToaster's going to be doing this one base all-in thing. Get some Stalkers, get some Zealots. Just try to go kill them with upgrades. I don't know if that's going to work out for him, however. The income of the Protoss player Codex, he's up by 9 supply. And his incomes per minute is astronomical compared to that of RoboToaster. Especially since Codex is grabbing his own Twilight Council now. And he will be probably researching Blink immediately. Codex is finally realizing this proxy pylon here by RoboToaster. And here he's going to go move his army to kill it. Can't blame him for that. So the probe is sneaking over here. Where is his final destination? Probably just going to drop a pylon right about there. And go try to scout the main. Observer is going to get in here and see just about everything it needs to. Unless it gets picked off without Observer. Are we going to have some Observer hunting? It looks like we're not, actually. They don't even see each other. Awesome. So I always like seeing that. And looks like we might have a move out after these rocks are destroyed by RoboToaster. Has even the supply back up a little bit. He is down by 20 supply. Go to the Army tab. The Army of Codex vastly outnumbers that of the Army of RoboToaster, as well as the economy. Codex is up in Army, Codex is up in economy. Going to be quite difficult for the Protoss player. Protoss player Codex is getting a Dark Shrine somewhere. And there it is, getting that Dark Shrine. Gonna probably just try to warp in a bunch of DTs somewhere. Do some damage. Or maybe even go for Archons. Archons do seem kind of like the better option, in my opinion. As that Robotics Bay now finishes, we might see Colossus. I'm not too sure about the economy being able to sustain Colossus production right now, for either player, really. It'll just be more interesting to see what Codex plans on doing with that. Oh, we might have a little engagement here in the center of the third, and pretty good force fields there for Codex, but is it going to matter? Oh, the supply's plummeting for Codex. That Immortal Edition had a huge amount of damage. The Zealot's getting crushed. Oh my goodness. 8 supply difference lead for Codex. These Immortals are now firing on each other, but a huge warp-in coming in here for RoboToaster, and he might clean this up. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe if he micros. Well, actually, wow. RoboToaster turning the tide. Great engagement for him. Good force fields cleaning up a lot of the Zealots as a result of that. And he's just going to chase this army all the way back home. This Immortal's going to die. 5 DTs are on the way now for Codex, though. And I'll be curious to see what he does with them. These Stalkers are going to chase these Zealots right up back on here. Where's the detection for RoboToaster? He does have an observer with the army, and all 5 of these DTs are going to die. Wow, actually. Did Codex just throw this game away? Supplies now even. Go to the Army tab. RoboToaster has a crushing army compared to that of Codex. Getting a warp in here, but is it going to matter really against this army that's just marching up? The last DT falls. Third base is on the way in. It gets canceled immediately. That was a heck of a timing, I tell you what. 4 more DTs are on the way. I don't know if I agree with that decision, since he does know that there is an observer with this army. Yeah, sure, they have some great... Oh, there they go. There they are, Archons. Okay. I was going to say, sure, they have some great DPS, but they're just weak in terms of their damage able to be received. Robotics Bay is now on the way for the blue Protoss RoboToaster. Somewhere, I promise. I don't know, but it looks like the blue Protoss is going to turn around here and head home. And that's a smart decision. He is now down in supply. What is this? This is what we call Codex pulling everything and going to go try and kill him. And does he have any idea about this blue Toaster? No idea whatsoever, and he won't have an idea until it gets to his front door. Kind of curious, does he just try to march right up into the natural? He sure as heck does. And this is probably going to be the end of the game, irregardless. Probes wrapping around. Are they going to go for the surround? Doesn't look like they're drone drilling right for there. As far as the battle over here goes, will the Immortal fall? The Immortal falls quickly, and all these Stalkers are not long for this world. We hop over here. The stop micro going down on the probes. I don't think they were being micro very well, and they're going to go after the probe line now. But this is... Codex is going to win this, and I agree with RoboToaster. Madness indeed. RoboToaster played a heck of a game. I'm not going to say deserved to win it because he clearly didn't, but it's just a handful of probes against a handful of probes and some Archons. Based on that equation, you tell me who you think will win. Fascinating game here. Down to 9 supply now, Madness is, with 0 money. Both players are straight out of money, but Codex could return to mining if he wanted. Neither player has anything in production, so this is really the end of the game. No matter how you try to slice it. And that looks like it's going to be it. He's just chatting up. I hate when people do this. Chatting it up. But alright, and RoboToaster leaves the game. Wow. I thought RoboToaster could have won it 2 or 3 times. Let his opponent get back into it, and he just said, well, there's only one way to win, and that's to pull on my probes and attack you. So, I'm going to do it. And he won. So that's awesome. Hope you guys like the cast. If you guys have any suggestions at all, please throw them in the comment box below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you liked it. I have a lot of casts on here, getting a lot of good feedback. People saying they really enjoy it. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. But as awesome as that is, please tell me what I suck at. I know in like Terran games I suck at getting drops, and like even still I miss 2 pylons. You know, tell me what I suck at. Like, tell me what's up. Tell me how's it going. I really do like hearing from people. I like reading the inboxes. I like when I see a new comment or a new subscriber. So I'll put the post on Reddit so people can get my name out there. And I really like it if you guys would continue to watch me. This has been I'm Jermaine casting some StarCraft 2 action. Hope you all have a fantastic day.